want some tea?
Not this one. I just want to get started this morning.
I know how you feel. Kind of eager to talk to Joe myself.
In a positive way, I hope.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, of course.
Well, I think once we sit down and look at all the options, it's going to be easy for us to figure out the next move for the center.
I'd sure rather be figuring out on the basis of our dollar-day money, I can tell you that.
It would be a heck of a lot easier, but it's not going to stop us, Leslie.
No, of course not.
Who knows? Maybe that stolen money will yet show up. Yeah, I get that. You stay there, finish your tea. Yeah, Blackie.
Yeah, I'm not bugging you guys, am I?
No, I just didn't expect to see you here this morning.
I was going to meet you at the sports center later.
And?
I'm still going to meet you over there, but I have something real important to tell you.
Come in, please. Listen, Blackie.
Hey.
Hi, Blackie.
You guys are pretty worried about the money, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just wanted to come by to let you guys both know that I'm on top of things now, and I'm going to catch that guy who did it.
I know you'll do your best.
I just feel that, you know, one hand washes the other. And since you sprung me from the jail and everything, I kind of figure like I owe you guys something, you know?
Blackie, you do whatever you have to, but be sure you do it for yourself.
Well, the point is that I am doing it, and I'm going to call the guys together for a meeting day, and we're going to cover the whole waterfront, all right?
I know you'll get the job done.
Hey, you count on it, all right? I'll see you guys. I'm going to go get it done right now.
Laura, you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. What about you?
Machine's in the car. It's all loaded.
Then let's get it over with.
Not so fast. I've got one more piece to pack that is very sensitive. Hand me that tape, will you, darling?
I'm busy with my animals.
Baby, now is not the time.
All right. I'm sorry. Here's your tape.
Okay, thank you. All right, Laura, can you handle that small one?
Do I have to?
Laura, I've got to take this big one down. Laura, what is it with you today?
I can't help it, Mel. I just can't face him.
David?
Yes. I've tried all morning to put it out of my mind. Really, I have. But when I just stand still, it all creeps back in.
Baby, what creeps back in?
Fear, Mel. I'm scared of him.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of David either at this point.
And what are we going to do?
What we have been doing for weeks now, just put up a front.
I can't do that anymore.
Laura, you've got to. You can't let him know how you feel.
Look, Mel, I'm worried about you. I'm worried about me. I'm worried about Jackie.
Laura, I know that. But if David even suspects that we are not completely on his side, then we'll have a real reason to be scared to death.
I can't stop thinking about David Gray.
You can't stop talking about him either. Eat your breakfast, it's getting cold.
Yours. Listen to me.
Don't I always listen to you?
Do you agree that there's more to the sky than meets the eye?
Haven't I said so before?
Then how can you sit there and pack away bacon and eggs?
So what do you want me to do?
I want you to help me.
Help you what? Have a coronary?
I want you to plan some kind of action.
Okay, now we're talking business.
Well, I thought that would get the eggs out of your mouth and a little attention my way.
You got it. What's the plan?
I think we should conduct our own personal investigation of his back room.
You mean a little bit of breaking and entering?
Well, I had something a little subtler in mind, but whatever.
You got it. When?
Today.
Okay, listen, first off, I've got this interview to finish up with Jackie, and later on we'll go out and case the job. What do you reckon?
What, an interview? Are you joking?
Huh?
Since when is an interview so important to you?
Since Jackie has a deadline, and a boss is going to take her to court if she's late one more day.
And listen, the antique store's not going anywhere. I mean, it'll always, we can check it out later on.
You should wait for all three of us to go.
Forget it, I'm not waiting.
You can't do it alone.
I agree.
Now, wait a minute, forget that. Just do your interview. I'm not waiting. There's something going on there that has nothing to do with antiques. I'm going today to find out why this guy's got a lab in the back room.
back room.
Listen, I'm as anxious to sort this out as much as you are.
So,
So you can't go it alone.
I agree. It's not a good idea.
I can handle it.
But listen, we don't know how dangerous this grey character can be.
What do you mean, could be? We know he's dangerous.
Aside from that, he happens to know you. What if you run into one another?
Or you lose your temper like you did the last time. You could blow this whole thing.
My temper has never caused me to blow anything. I can handle it.
You need backup.
That's right. You need us to be there.
Martha, I need some more coffee. Martha, look at my hands. Are they steady? Is the kid in control or what?
It looks good to me.
Yeah?
Damn, my deadline.
Oh, well, listen, honey, we all got our problems. You got yours, I got mine. Where's Joe?
Oh, he's next door at the sports center. He's trying to help Rick and Lesley recover from the shock of losing all that dollar-day money.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll stop there on my way to the antique store.
Oh, sure.
More coffee, Martha.
Excuse me.
Luke, I mean,
Don't start. Don't start again.
please don't go to the antique store alone.
I told you I made up my mind.
Yes, Jackie.
Is there nothing I can do to change it?
I know him too well for that.
Thank you, Robert.
Just being my boring, pedantic, realistic self.
Sometimes I like that.
Good, because I want a favor in return.
What is it?
You're to promise us you will not go inside that store unless all three of us are together. You stake it out from the coffee house across the way, and if any trouble comes along, you call.
Definitely call us.
Where will you be?
Well, it's too noisy to do the interview in here. I think, well, I guess we'll just go back to the boat.
It's going to be noisier there with all those workmen banging around in the main salon.
Well, I figured we'd use the stateroom,
Waiting by the phone.
which you will call us on.
I'll call.
Even if you don't have any information or you don't need us, just call us and let us know what's going on.
I'll go do your interview. I'll call.
Leave a big tip.
Get your priorities straight. Do your interview. Wow.
I know that look. You are still worried about something, Liza.
Little?
The money?
No, I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine.
You sure you wouldn't like to just take it long enough to have, oh, say, a half a cup of tea and we could talk?
Well, I think the center can wait while the two doctors have a little heart-to-heart. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. You don't have to have any tea. You don't have to drink a single drop of it. This is really important for me to say this.
Okay.
One of the thousands of things that I love about you is that you are so willing to and so good at reaching out to people. That's a wonderful quality, but like most good things, it's even better if it's given some thought and taken in a little moderation.
What are you getting at?
Blackie, I know that you believe in him.
Leslie, I meant what I said the other day. I'm behind him, 100%.
Yes, well, see, the thing is, I wonder if there isn't too much trust going out here too fast. You have to remember that what you are basically dealing with here is a gang of waterfront toughs.
That's what they are today, yeah.
Oh, honey, I'm not saying that they don't have potential or that they can't change.
What are you saying?
Maybe Blackie's change was just a little fast.
Don't worry about it, all right?
I have to. I don't want you hurt or bitterly disappointed.
I'm not going to be hurt. You can count on that.
How can you be so sure?
I can understand why you're suspicious, but I can only tell you that I have a very deep gut instinct that that kid is all right.
And what if your instinct, just this once, is wrong?
Still can't lose. Even if he's not on the level, at least I will be treating him with respect, sincerity. I'll be believing what he says. And then he'll have at least a good self-image to work towards.
I think you're a nice guy.
Thank you. A lot of it's faith, you know.
I know you've got a lot of that.
You feel better?
Well, I feel better because I know that no matter what happens, you do have the faith to keep going.
So do you.
Yeah? you help me. You give me so much strength, Rick, not just in this. With Laura.
Hey, I wouldn't be able to go through these things without you.
It's about time you got here. Where's Mel?
He's outside watching the car. He told me to start with some of the smaller boxes.
Did he say anything else to you?
No, just to be careful with them because they're very fragile.
I'm not referring to the equipment. Did he say anything to you?
About what?
My dear Laura, either you're being deliberately obstinate or I'm not getting through to you. Now, in as simple a term as I can manage, did Mel discuss your behavior while you and he are to be here?
I don't know what you mean.
Laura, for the last time, I'm warning you, don't try my patience.
Oh, I'm sorry, David, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Then I'll tell you, preferably in words of one syllable. When Mel gets the rest of his equipment in here, he has a great deal of work to do. There will be adjustments to compensate for the new location, and tests and positioning to ensure that everything works perfectly.
Well, I know that.
Then know this. This is intense work, requiring all of Mel's concentration. In short, he is not to be disturbed or distracted in any way. Is that quite clear?
Yes, David, you don't need to warn me about
Oh, Laura, it's absolutely essential that I warn you. Shall I tell you why?
Why?
Because if anyone interfere at this crucial moment in our project, I shall be very angry. Now, may I tell you how angry?
All right.
In a word, dear heart, angry enough to kill.
Damn. Give me a 2. 2. 3. 1, 2, ha! All right. Keep that up. Keep it up. All right, go. 1, 2, 3. Ha! All right, baby. You dig it.
Looking good, John.
Hey, how you doing? What do you think of my boy, huh?
I never doubted it. Looking fine.
Thanks. Well, Packing was working my tail off.
Yeah, I'm gonna work him harder, too.
Yeah, you better believe it, because when I'm done, I'm gonna have the comeback to beat all comebacks.
Oh, hey, I believe you. You know, Rick keeps saying that if you keep up this way, you're going to put Port Charles on the map any day now.
Hey, you know, Rick and Leslie, they've been super. They give me a lot of great support. You know, they even gave me a key to this place so I can work down at the sports center anytime I want.
Yeah, we couldn't get service like this in the best gym in New York.
Yeah. Speaking of which, competition's out there working their tail off, so I got to get back to the bag.
Listen, Rick and Leslie around?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm waiting for him and haven't come in yet.
Any leads on who took the money?
Not yet.
Look, do you think it could be those same punks that he had trouble with here before?
Just try and convince him of that. He won't hear of it.
Well, what's the next step here with no bucks?
And that's what I'm doing here. I'm supposed to meet him. We're going to figure out what the next step is.
Well, if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Thank you. If you could come up with a thief, that'd be a help.
All right, go.
Otherwise, I don't know. It makes it to the point where there's nothing that anybody can do.
Take it down. Take it. Get it up there. Get it up there. In the ring. Come on.
All right. Look at the man go. Get a boy, dude.
That's the way, baby.
Looking good.
All right, Johnny. Okay.
Looking good.
Hey, you guys got to talk all day? How about you, Luke? Come on. You want to spar around with me?
Is this a challenge?
Yeah, we'll call it whatever you want. Gloves are right over here.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I don't like this. Somebody's liable to get hurt.
You're on. No. You're on.
No, Spencer.
All right, if you guys are going to do it, you're going to put on this headgear. Here, help
I
me.
don't care what you say. He's going to be a grease ligger on the floor in about 5 minutes.
I don't care.
Get it on
Get the
there,
glove.
Now, are you sure you want to go through with this now, Morrissey? You know, I used to have a pretty good reputation around Elm Street for having some mitts, you know.
Oh, no kidding. Hey, I remember only too well.
You get it?
Now, never mind. I don't
Put it on the
Now,
right.
I want you guys to take it easy.
Is that it?
Nothing. Elm Street killer here. I got it.
I think Luke can take care of himself.
Get in there.
Believe me.
You got that on all right?
Yeah, it's coming.
Sure it's
firm.
It takes, excellence takes a little bit of perseverance and a heck of a lot of patience.
Do you have anything in green?
There's nothing he can lose in his head anyhow. Good night,
Okay,
John.
Here, well, we
All right,
want to
now,
get on with this.
nobody get hurt. Take it easy on the head, huh?
You really want to do
Okay,
this?
Rocky. Dance around the first round. Nail him in the second. You got him.
Okay.
All right, easy.
You ready, huh?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All
right,
Just stay alive, Spencer. No fancy stuff.
All right,
Keep your right elbow in.
Is he ran like that, huh?
Pretty good.
How's that?
Blackie?
He's got good.
Very clean. I can hear the whistle on that one. Like the blood off. I think you killed him.
Hey, come on, Morrissey. You ain't so hot.
Whoa.
You ain't so hot.
Oh, hey, wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Luke, you
all
okay?
right?
Didn't mean to come down on you so hard, man.
Oh, man, I'm fine. That's just a lucky punch.
Well, lucky punches are my specialty.
Just a lucky punch.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I'll tell you one thing.
What's that?
Madison Square Garden better watch out. I think they got themselves a new champ.
Hey.
That ain't me. Pretty good, man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I'll
Paul.
go see my dentist.
Well, what do you think of our haunted star now?
I think the workmen are really starting to pull this place together.
Yeah, well, it's more important than ever that we get it finished. What with the money from the sports center being stolen?
What does the sports center have to do with the Haunted Star?
Well, the opening night's a benefit for the center. Didn't Luke tell you that?
No. I wish he'd call.
Whatever they say, no news is good news.
Speaking of news, let's get down to our interview.
Oh, right. You have the notes from the last session?
And the ones before that, and the one before that.
You're trying to tell me that the very essence of my life is contained within those pages?
Well, there's a few extra pages in here.
Well, where were we?
Let's see. I think we were talking about O'Reilly.
Did we get that far, huh?
Yeah, we were talking about teamwork, motivation, filling in a number of gaps.
Maybe we could go on to something else.
Well, it's just that it doesn't seem to make sense without that.
Now, look, it really isn't all that relevant. I mean, to be honest with you, it's just a little too personal.
Well, I know that it's personal, but it seems to be very relevant to you.
How did you know that?
I can see it in your eyes. I mean, ever since we started talking, she seems to really have affected you.
More than anybody else I've ever known.
She must have been pretty special.
She was. Just a little gray-haired old lady. Boy, could she pack a wallop. And then charm the socks off you, all in the same breath.
You must really miss her.
Yeah. Desperately sometimes.
Why don't you tell me about her, Robert?
For the story?
No, I mean off the record. I just want to know.
Okay. Okay. Never talked about it before. Maybe it's time I did.
Hester will hold the door open for you, Mel. If you need my help, she'll summon me. While we're waiting for Mel to bring in the rest of the equipment, I'd like your attention, if you don't mind.
Why do you sound so angry with me? I haven't done anything.
I sincerely hope that's true. I don't sound angry, Laura. You're misinterpreting. I'm simply determined that nothing, and I repeat, nothing, will go wrong.
Nothing has. At least as far as I know.
When you and Mel were taking the equipment from the loft to the car, did anyone see you?
I don't think so.
Your thoughts aren't good enough. Did anyone observe you?
No.
Well, what about your sister and her friends? Have they stopped snooping around?
I haven't talked to my sister at all.
That is not a precise answer to my question. Has she been seen or heard in any way?
No.
You've made no contact with her whatsoever?
David, I gave you my word and I kept it.
Thank you. I'm very encouraged. Now, if you'll get out of my way, I'll start to unpack some of the equipment.
Can I help?
Oh, indeed you can, Laura. Just stay out of my way and don't distract me.
I was just offering.
An offer I decline. With thanks, of course.
Hello again, young lady.
Hi. I'm not a bother to you, am I?
Oh, not at all.
Good. Because I could really use the company.
Would you like to sit down?
You know what I would really like? A cup of very hot coffee.
I wouldn't mind having some coffee myself.
Oh, well, do you have something in back? I could fix it.
Oh, I'm sorry, no. But there is a lovely little coffee house across the street with all sorts of unusual blends and lovely pastries that you can take out.
Oh, really? Right across the street, directly?
You can see it from here.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll go get us 2 cups of coffee, and then I'll be back before they even know I'm gone.
Great meeting place. What's the matter with the alley?
It's cold, or haven't you noticed? Big deal.
Yeah? Well, Spike and I happen to think it is a big deal. Now that that doctor buddy of yours took away our clubhouse, there's nowhere to hang out.
Hey, yeah, that clubhouse could be a dynamite sports center, man, if we could just find that guy who stole the money, all right?
Ha! Yeah, he's a regular comedian, our Blackie.
Hey, what are you guys getting at?
Hey, man, who are you trying to kid? I mean, we know that the cops found that black doctor's bag in your house.
So what?
Hey, well, so if you want us to act like we're looking for another thief, great. You know, but we want a piece of the take.
You bet we do.
Hey, why don't you guys lay off, huh?
Ain't no way.
Hey, look, I did not steal that money.
Yeah, sure you did.
Yeah, and it's real smart of you to keep saying that.
But we still want a piece of the pie.
Hey, if you want us to blame it on somebody else, no problem.
Hey, why don't you listen to me, man? I did not steal that money.
Nah, it was just an accident that they nearly caught you red-handed, right?
Yeah, and you got to kiss up to that doc who sprang you from jail.
Listen to me, man. One more time. I did not steal that money, okay? That's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Okay, you got your point across. But we still want a piece of the take.
Are you guys going to help me or not?
You know, I don't see where you got a problem.
The problem is the doctors need the money, and they need it now.
Yeah, what's it to us? If the doctors never get their money back, they're gonna move out of the building and we can have our old hangout back.
Hey, good thinking, Junior.
Well, what about the sports center?
What do we care about a sports center if we can get our hangout back?
We don't care a bit.
And you know, when it comes right down to making off with the doctor's dough, Blackie, old boy, neither do you.
That's pretty fast.
I gotta tell you, Johnny, Spencer was only an off-street bum.
Get that back up.
Never worked. Well, never worked. Too slow. Fast enough for Elm Street, that's about it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I've just about had enough.
Yeah?
You gonna go around with me? Huh?
Elm Street ain't that bad. I saw what you did to the man. I don't know.
All right. What do you say a little bit of shadow boxing?
Well, you want to see my form? You want to see my stuff?
Yeah, that looks
Well,
good.
let me see. Up on the balls and feet. This right, Blackie?
Keep it.
Help me, man. This guy's going to kill me with my own
Come on,
shoulder.
get that left
Looking
up
pretty
good. Get that left up.
Huh?
Oh, hi. Hey, good.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
So you look like you're in a very good mood.
You have information for us?
Maybe I look like I'm in a good mood. I do have information for you, and that's where my good mood sort of stops.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, well, how bad is it?
Talk to the insurance companies. I explain to them our predicament, all of it, how the money's missing, and they give us their sympathy, but...
But what?
Come on, tell us. How
But
bad?
they say they're a business. No premium, no insurance.
No money. Can't pay the premium.
That's right.
Well, we can't pay it now. When we get the money, we'll pay it then.
I want to warn you right now, there's something else. It gets a little worse.
Well, come on, let's have it.
Well, what it is I have to say, because I'm your legal counsel, I don't particularly think you're going to want to hear.
What is it?
All right. If you're going to protect yourselves, protect these kids, and any future this sports center may have, I suggest you close the place down.
Close the place
Just
down.
until they raise the $2,000 for the insurance.
Well, we don't know how long that'll take, Joe.
Oh, this is terrible. I know, man. But what else can we do?
Rick?
I don't know what I can say. It looks like we're being kicked in the teeth from every side, right?
You know, there's a lot to be said for that old saying that you never really understand anything or appreciate it until you've lost it.
I can relate to that.
There's so many feelings, so many things. The simplest sense, the simplest way is I really loved that woman. I loved her. But there was nothing simple about her as a person. Nothing simple about her, Riley.
How was it that you two became so attached?
Magic. Luck. One of those moments you look at someone in the eyes and you recognize a kindred soul. I was a kid. Rough, bruised, bent around the edges. So alone. More alone than anybody had a right to be.
Sounds like she kind of took you under her wing.
Yep. You got it. Boy, did she ever. And she was tough. I just wanted to run from her. She was so tough. But that's what ultimately taught me how to be strong.
Honey, I see a real gentle side.
Yeah. Well, that was her, too. She hammered compassion and truth into my head until I slept thinking about it. But all with a class and style, and a sense of humor above all that. These were all her gifts to me. All of them.
What happened to her?
The Cassidines.
What, they killed her?
I shot her. That's how she died. You know, the last thing she said to me, "That's my boy. That's my boy." That should have been me there. That should have been me.
Robert, it's not good to remember the bad. You should just remember the good times.
I remember the good. I remember them all. I remember it all by numbers. Because you know what? I'd have still been a pencil sharpener with the World Security Bureau if it hadn't been for her.
What do you mean? Did she train you?
She brought me up through the ranks. Until I was good enough to be her partner. What a team we made, Jackie. What a team! Middle East, Latin America, Europe, Africa. We were the best. Nobody ever forgot us. Nobody!
And they won't, and they won't. They won't forget.
But I can't forget her. I can't forget her. I really can't.
She must have been a wonderful lady.
She was. You remind me of her at times. So much.
There you go, honey. 2 Viennese cinnamon. Specialty of the house. Now, are you sure I can't talk you into any pastry?
No, thank you. This'll do. Bye.
There's something I can help you with, buddy?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I need to use the telephone.
Payphone's on the corner down the street.
Down the street? Yeah. Kyle Carruthers, FBI, CIA, ASPCA.
ASPCA, isn't that something to do with animals?
Yeah. Believe it, it's a jungle out there. This is no joke. I'm assigned to ground duty today. It's a very secret mission, man, and,
Need me to lend you a dime for the phone?
No, I got a dime. I just don't have time to run down the block because the big man is not going to go for it. You know what I mean? I have to requisition the house phone.
Sure, right. Anything for the cause.
Thank you.
What'd you say that cause was again?
Shh. Save the Labradors. Try again.
Hey, you didn't take a shit.
I meant,